Good morning, everybody. Going to work? Have a good day at work. My daughter's going to work. Anyways, good morning, everybody. So, today, I woke up like most mornings, and well, unfortunately, I have a little bit of a headache, but that'll be okay. That'll go away. But I was really blank on what to talk about with you guys this morning. So I was sitting here contemplating and thinking about things that I've talked about and things I haven't, and trying to figure out what it was. And then I realized that just this simple struggle every morning that I have in finding out or figuring out what it is I want to talk to you guys about. There's beauty in the struggle, and something we've never talked about. But today, I think I want to talk about it. So what I mean by that is even the simple struggles, like me figuring out what to share with you guys today. Like what should we talk about? Like, what do I want? How do I want to inspire you? How do I want to motivate you guys to be better today? Just that little conversation that I have with myself every morning. There's a beauty in that, and the beauty lies in the fact that this is still very new to me, right? And I get up every morning and I try really hard to find a topic that I think will do exactly what I just said, will inspire you guys and motivate you guys to be better every day. When I look back on my life, I know that there's lots of major struggles that I've had that I'm going to tell you straight up, I did not see the beauty in that shit. But I do now, because I see how it's changed me, how it's helped me grow as a human, how it's made me a better person, a better father, a better friend. So yeah, embrace the fact that there is beauty in the struggle. Understand that when you're struggling and when you're going through things, that there is a beauty to it. And it's not because pain's fun or discomfort or anything like that is good. It's because you are growing as a human. You are becoming better. You are being shaped and molded into exactly what you need to be for whatever the next phase of your life is. So at least I find comfort in that. I hope that you guys do too. And I think that so often in life we get stuck, right? We get stuck with a lot of different things, whether it's destination obsession, which is something I like to call, it's something that's what I used to call that idea that I'll do it tomorrow, or it'll be better when I have this, or I'll be happy when this happens, or that you got to get to that next place in order to get what you want. Total bullshit, by the way, because all you have is now. And I know that's a crazy thought. That's a crazy thought for a lot of us. I know it was for me. And as I've grown more and more with, as a person, I've learned to embrace more and more this very moment, this moment that I'm in right now, this moment of sitting here on my front porch, drinking a cup of coffee, trying to figure out what the hell am I going to talk to you guys about today. One of the things you guys don't know, early on when I started this, and there was just me and one other person having conversations in the back, I said I wanted to be very consistent, and I wanted to get on here every single day, and I wanted to motivate you guys. And it seems simple, but I'm telling you, it is a lot more difficult than you think, because right now I'm sitting here thinking I've been doing this for 6 weeks, over 6 weeks now, talking to you guys every morning. And I think you're probably sick of hearing me. Maybe I'm wrong, but those are thoughts that my brain produces, right? And B, I don't know what you guys are struggling with and what I need to say to help you guys. I know a lot. I love it when I see in the comments like that you guys feel like I'm talking to you, because I tend to think that means that I was guided to the right topic that morning. But then there's mornings like this where I don't know. And I think that I don't know what to say. I don't know what to talk about. And then and that in itself brings me to an idea. See, this is what happens with my brain. So now I got an idea. See, there's lots of things throughout life, that situations that you will find yourself in, situations that require a different level of understanding from you. And um, when you find yourselves in those moments, it's very, very difficult to stay present, to be in that moment. It's very difficult not to get that destination obsession. It's very difficult to not overthink where you're at. And hell, I've done it every single moment in my life where I'm in a situation that requires me to be better than I was before, or that requires me to have a better understanding, um, requires me to treat people in a way that I don't normally treat people. Like any of these situations that come up in my life, I end up overthinking the hell out of it. Um, and by doing so, we create a narrative. This is what the danger of overthinking is, and this is where this is going. When we overthink, we create a narrative. We create an idea in our head that is that starts to replay, right? We start to come up with ideas that may or may not even be factual. And in hanging on to that idea and replaying this narrative over and over again in our head, we create the outcome. Because, we talk about, like, if you see nothing but, if you only look at the negative things, and, if you're obsessing over one little thing, you will literally bring that into your life. So no matter what you're facing, whether it's something as simple as, what am I going to talk about this morning? Or something as difficult as, you know, sickness and illness, family problems, relationship problems. Um, Always approach it from a place of trying to gain that understanding of the situation that you're in. Always try to approach it from a place where your emotions aren't necessarily tied to the outcome. See, in doing this, it allows you, A, to make very, very good decisions, and B, it allows you to become more comfortable in the uncomfortable. See, because we have no control over the things outside of us, right? All we control is ourselves. And by accepting this and by allowing this and being okay with it, we allow ourselves the opportunity to um, be free of the negative, the obsessive thinking, that those forced narratives that we create in our own brain. Um, no, I don't have a different hairstyle today. It's just, it doesn't have anything in it. It just keeps falling down. It's annoying. This is why I wear a hat. um, when we stay away from those thought processes and those obsessive thought processes, it helps us to stay in this moment. And guys, I'm telling you, this moment is the one that's so important. In all of my struggles in my life, no matter what they were, my mind was the enemy in getting me out of that. Right? It was the obsessive thoughts that kept me trapped. It was the idea that I couldn't move forward because my mind was stuck in that spot. So challenging those thoughts, staying away from those thoughts, embracing the now, fighting your own perceptions of things. Yeah, Tammy, I used to do the same thing. Tammy just put in the comments that she runs scenarios through her head all the time. And I would do the same damn thing. Constantly scenario A, scenario B, this, that. Yes, my hair's curly. If you haven't seen my son, he's got super curly hair, but yeah, there's some curl to it. Yeah, those scenarios we play in our mind, you guys, they're not good. They're not good. They're, and we're going to create one of them. You know what I mean? We are going to create one of them because we're going to end up bringing in whatever we focus on in life. Where um, if you focus on negative things, you will literally bring in more negative things. You guys, that is literally how our minds work, because we'll only be able to see the negative things. So even if the positive is standing right in front of you, you're never going to see it. And this is why I challenge all of you guys to do the I am affirmations. This is why I'm constantly telling you to um, challenge your perspectives or your perceptions, right? Find the silver lining. Look at the positive things, because the more you focus on the positive things, the more that you're going to create positive outcomes, because that's what you're going to start seeing, right? And in doing so, over time, slowly, doesn't happen fast, you will begin to see more things coming into your life from a positive standpoint, from a positive perspective. And ultimately, that is going to be because you changed your thoughts. You changed your mind. We got book club coming up, right? I'm gonna reference this book that I talk about so much. There's a part in this book where the author talks about, have you guys ever seen a homeless man in a movie or on the streets, and he's standing on the streets and he's just nothing but randomness coming out of his mouth, right? Like, just there's all this crazy, and we all look at him and we think he's crazy, right? Um, we look at this guy that's, and everything in his head, he just verbalizing all of these things, right? Have you ever wondered how that's any different than any of us? Because I'm going to tell you, the only real difference is we don't all verbalize everything that we think. If we thought about everything, um, no, we are not talking about the book The Secret. That is something I would like to talk about someday, but not right now. I have read that book; it's a great book. We're talking about a book called The Power of Now, by Eckhart Tolle. But this man on the street that we all look at and we think is crazy, as he rambles off any number of 100 different things, um, verbally. The only difference is we're not saying it out loud. Our minds run constantly, and I want you to think about all the things that you think of, and if you were to verbalize all of them, everybody would think that you were insane too. But you're not insane. Your mind just isn't. You just don't have control over your mind, and this is ultimately like one of the corner points of what we're trying to do here. Is that, one of the ways I want to help people, because for me, when my mind was running like this, when I was overthinking every scenario, and I was stuck in these obsessive thought patterns that I couldn't get out of, nothing healthy came from it, right? All that came from it was worry, stress, and anxiety, and ultimately depression. Feeling bad that the outcome I wanted I didn't get, because I was too busy focusing on the or focusing on the outcomes that I didn't want, which I then created, which is ridiculous, but that is how it works. And it's something we all need to be aware of. Being conscious of the thoughts that we share, the thoughts that we allow, um, that is a lot harder than people realize, but it is worth it. I'm telling you guys, it is worth the challenge to start training your mind. You know, one of the things that comes up a lot is train your mind, train your soul, and train your body, right? One of the things I used to say all the time is, learn to control your mind, learn to take care of your body, and learn to live your life through the eyes of your soul. Um, that's what I've been striving towards, right? My body's been broken many a times. My mind has been broken many a times, but focusing on living my life through the eyes of the soul, and focusing on taking care of this body, what it has left to give, and taking care of my mind, and making sure that I understand what it is, and feeding it only the good things, right? Because we could feed it all the negative stuff we want, you guys, but nothing good's going to come of it. So I feel like this has been like a 15-minute rambling session, because I had really no direction this morning. So I'm sorry if you guys didn't like it, but um, this morning I want you guys to embrace the beauty that lies in the struggle. Okay, there is a beauty there. Embrace it. Embrace yourselves. One of the hardest things we ever will have to do is forgiving yourself. One of the hardest things is forgiving yourself. There are lots of things in your life that you're going to look back on, that you're going to look at and think, man, I handled that horribly. I want you to forgive yourselves. I want you to move past the things in your life that have happened to you. I want you to openly decide that you are not the things that have happened to you. I might have to sneeze. Maybe. I don't want to do it. You're not your life situation. You're not. You are far more than that. You're not broken. You're not worthless. You're none of these things. And this is why, and I know that a lot of us have these thoughts. I know I did for a long, long time. And you know what? Let's be really honest. I still do sometimes. You know, it's a daily struggle. It's something I choose to work on every single day. It's something that I want you guys to choose to work on every single day. Build yourself up. Do the things that you know are going to help you tomorrow, but do them today. Don't put it off any longer. Whether it's I am affirmations, whether it's learning to meditate, whether it's working towards forgiving yourself, whether it's forgiving others. Don't carry it. You guys, don't carry it with you. Life is precious and it is beautiful. You guys, it is a beautiful thing that we have here. And I want you guys to see that beauty. But the only way you can see that beauty is if you stop looking at all the negative things that could come from things and embrace this moment right now. Because I promise you, as we go into this book in the book club and as we dig further and further into ourselves, you will find that the more aligned with right now that you become, the more beautiful life becomes. And I want to share that with all of you. I want you all to see that. Okay? I love you guys. Build yourselves up, build up others. Be kind in the conversations. Remember why we're here. And be a little bit better today than you were yesterday. Oh, and I keep getting told I need to say, welcome to Breathe America a whole lot more often because people really like it when I say that. So welcome to Breathe America.